Good day, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues, and STEM members of this particular conference. I am Dr. Ronel Agulto, an assistant professor at De La Salle University, and I'm honored to present today in behalf of my STEM co-authors who are currently affiliated with the University of the Caloocan. I'm now going to present our paper entitled Revolutionizing Grilling Accuracy, Electric Grill with Image Processing and Mobile Application. As we all know, grilling is an activity that many Filipino indulge with. And however, there are problems that people may encounter. If, let's say, cooking using a grill, which is not done properly, as well as overcooking food creates cancerous substances, which are normally called as carcinogens, and even undercooking, on the other hand, possesses risk for parasitic infection called toxoplasma. And in the modern age of the country, grilled foods could still be served as a sign of special occasions, but are now more popular to be served as a casual snack. And when it comes to usage and the effects of the food produced by these conventional methods of cooking, these different types of grills have their benefits and drawbacks. Referring to the charcoal and gas grills, we all know that they are cheaper and are more frequently bought in the country, since their component do not have complex electrical components for heating. Okay, even though there are modern alternatives, charcoal is still seen as an important resource for cooking because its production is really cheap. Hence, the cost of the products will also be cheap as well. Okay, and then cooking using charcoal, such as fuel, is also known to cause acute respiratory infections, or those ARI, to those within the cooking area. On the other hand, gas grilling is a built-in grill that is fueled by gas. So instead of charcoal to grill food, normally the propane tanks as the storage of this gas grills, okay, will continuously be used to heat the food from a higher reactions of temperature to its surface. And then when it comes to gas grills, they are fueled by again the propane tanks. They might tend to cause explosion when the gas inside the tank comes in contact with the heat. Okay, so considering these drawbacks, it has found out that this, based on the series of the studies that we have cited, electric grills are the healthiest way to cook outdoors. In fact, they do not use unsustainable gas fuels that can be bad for the environment. And they also will not also produce carcinogens such as onboard product that could form cancers and can be harmful to human health. Okay, and it can also be safer and environmentally friendly with integration of other parameters such as sensors who can help on the monitoring system of other electronic devices to reduce its consumption. So, for our general objectives, we want to develop, or we tend to develop an innovative prototype of an electric grill integrated with an Android applications and image processing technique for us to ensure the precisions of grilling, addressing concerns related to overcooking, undercooking, and associated health risks. This is our proposed solution, which is aligned with our methodology, forms at the foundation of our proposed system. So the hardware component utilized on our study includes the following. First, the Raspberry Pi 4. As depicted on the figure, okay, so it has a superior processing power compared to its predecessor, which is the Raspberry Pi 3. So the primary role of this Raspberry Pi involves the control of the additional hardware component and the execution of our preset settings with the electric grill. Additionally, we incorporate the Raspberry Pi camera as our second hardware component, which sports an 8 megapixel camera capable of capturing food image frame by frame. So this camera will serve as a crucial purpose in food recognitions within the system. Okay, and is responsible for cooking food in the smart grill. This is furthermore be executed with the use of the two-channel relay, which is responsible to control a substantial signal load using a minimal signal from the Raspberry Pi. So its primary function is to govern the electric current required to operate the electric burner effectively. And then in terms of this software component, the our research leviates the use of the Python language as our high-level programming language for integrating hardware components and programming the system hardware functionality. Additionally, we employ RoboFlow as a free open source library specializing in machine learning and image processing. This is used for primarily applied for food detection. And then we also use Google Colab as a pivotal programming tool which enable us the execution of the Python code within a web browser, thereby facilitating online collaborations among us as the researchers and proving particularly valuable in machine learning endeavors. We also integrate the use of B4A, or the Basic for Android, which is a pre-integrated IDE that is used to tailored for our Android application development. Eclipse Mosquito operates as our MQTT, which is the message broker service, which supports the seamless transfer of data between our Raspberry Pi and the Android application. And finally, we have the Plus that function as our server that handles HTTP requests. Okay, so thereby it will enable us to perform live streaming of access on our Android application. Now, for the methodological framework underpinning this particular study, the utilization of the various inputs as shown under particular figure, which includes the food image, as well as the time and the temperature, which we didn't update it on this particular images as well, or the diagram. So the process will transpire within our Raspberry Pi, encompass the employment of the maximizing the YOLO algorithm. So YOLO means you only look once algorithm, which is a neural network based real-time object detection mechanism, and it plays a primary role in recognizing food on the grill surface. So this is for us to facilitate seamless data exchange. The system also employs the MQ telemetry transport, or the MQTT, as explained a while ago, which excels in machine-to-machine communication. Then the Raspberry Pi and the Android application will communicate with or will be performed with the Flash, which enable the serial camera access, affording a users a real-time view of the grill through the mobile application. Then the basic for Android or B4A empowers user to select the cooking time duration using the mobile application, which will initiate the cooking process that utilize the electric burners and automatically maintain a fixed temperature. Then, for the prototype, okay, so on the user interface app, we carefully drew out to be as simple as possible the interface, making it easy for the user to explore and control our app. So this is how it looks like. Based on this, we perform testing and evaluation. So this is conducted all throughout our research that will provide framework on selecting to be appropriate in a particular level. So given the tables that we have here, it shows all the expected output. On the table 3.3 on the left table, it represents the scenario of electric grills and what should be the expected results and functionality of each component. So we use this test to conduct and ensure that the hardware component are fully functional in terms of monitoring and controlling the electric grills. On the other hand, the other table 3.4 shows all the expected results in image processing testing case. So this represents the different scenarios recognizing the food images on the electric grill. So, and then we also have the table 3.5, which shows the features and functions of the desired mobile application. So this will examine the application's response in receiving data from the system and command. So these test cases are conducted to test the response as well as the monitoring and controlling functionality. Then for the table 3.6, it shows the procedures in getting the proper time, duration of the cook preset, such as barbecue, patty, and hot dog. So we use this test case to allow us to know the appropriate time duration to be used in ensuring the cooking accuracy of the grilled food. And then for the table 3.7, so for this two sets of table, it shows the instances for testing the accuracy of the system. So these test cases prove whether the system is successful in using the time preset. We conclude our research in the following aspects. So the researcher developed an electric grill with mobile application and image processing functionality in different cooking setting. And the researcher created features that satisfies monitoring and controlling such as notification and monitoring field that allow the user to be notified on the status of the food being cooked. And the accuracy of the electric grill and grilling of barbecue patty hot dogs is based on the gathered data. Okay. The system is tested to be fully functional and can do whatever the purpose that we tend to deal with.